Spider-Man No Way Home might have just served up one of the most emotionally devastating endings in the Marvel Cinematic Universe to date. And this is coming from the franchise that gave us this.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Sir, please. Please, I don't want to go.
No Way Home concludes with the multiverse breaking apart, forcing Doctor Strange to do everything in his power to stop it from crumbling. After cosmic cracks form in the sky, silhouettes of various characters appear, each ready to enter the MCU dimension. It's at this point that Peter Parker realizes that they can prevent the multiverse from breaking by having Strange make the world forget who Peter Parker is, including those he loves most. Considering the hefty emotional weight to this whole scene, you might be forgiven for having missed some of the characters who appeared within those interdimensional doorways. They're kinda hard to make out, and they don't appear for long, but if you look closely enough, you may be able to catch a few surprising cameos. Right now, there's been no official confirmation about who exactly appears in the cracks. At first glance, they may even appear as intentionally distorted images designed to give the impression that they could be pretty much anyone. However, for the keen comic book observer, some of those silhouettes definitely seem more recognizable than others. The figure most likely to stand out in fans' minds is that of Rhino, bearing a striking resemblance to the comic book iteration of the character, as opposed to Paul Giamatti's more mechanical version from The Amazing Spider-Man 2. This, of course, seems to suggest that the tear in reality would have brought in many more variants on Spider-Man villains than those fans know from previous movies. And it seems like we might have seen a few who haven't appeared on screen at all. Since seeing No Way Home, MCU fans and audiences have suggested that some of the other villains on display in the final showdown include Scorpion and Kraven the Hunter. While those foes haven't suited up on screen just yet, there have been teases to suggest they could enter the live-action sphere. Kraven, aka Sergei Kravinoff, is one of the more obvious figures in No Way Home thanks to the spear the silhouette appears to be holding. You can also make out some thickness around the silhouette's shoulders and head, which could be the mane of his signature lion's pelt. The Scorpion figure is a little more challenging to make out, but it's easier to see once you know it's there. This villain appears to be bent over with a tail that curves up just behind it. In this appearance, it looks like Scorpion is crawling as opposed to standing up, suggesting that this is a slightly different version from that which appears in the main comic books. It's probably a good time for Marvel to be referencing these particular villains. Kraven is getting his own Sony-produced movie in the near future, while Scorpion was hinted at in Spider-Man Homecoming. In that movie, Mac Gargan appears as a potential buyer for the Vulture's weapons. He subsequently appears in the post-credits scene for the movie in which he attempts to learn Spider-Man's real identity through Vulture.
I've got some boys on the outside who would love to meet him. You know, take a picture, slice his throat, put his head in a dryer.
Seeing how No Way Home's ending has set up a whole new era for the MCU's Spider-Man, it's entirely within the realm of reason that Scorpion might appear as a proper villain in the future. While Kraven, Scorpion, and Rhino have been the three most discussed villains from the crackling sky scene, a few other famous comic book characters are thought to have been spotted too. One of them is Black Cat, whose appearance shouldn't come as much of a surprise, and Spider-Man producer Amy Pascal has suggested that the infamous thief is bound for the big screen in the future. There have also been some other obscure guesses about who is hiding in the sky, with some fans claiming to have seen Madame Web, while others believe they have spotted the multiverse-hopping vampire known as Morlun. And who knows who else might yet be found. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Looper videos about your favorite movies are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.